The NASCAR world is still reeling from an unimaginable tragedy, but what Kyle Larson just did on a tiny dirt track in Iowa isn't just making headlines. It is proving exactly what the brotherhood of racing is really about. And it involves a massive unannounced donation that has the entire motorsports community talking. Monday night, under the lights at Davenport Speedway, Kyle Larson absolutely decimated the field in a high-limit sprint car race. He led the final 24 laps, winning by over 3 seconds and lapping everyone except the top 10 cars. But the real story started the second he climbed out of the car. Larson delivered the signature Busch foul right in victory lane. Then he dropped a bombshell in his post-race interview. Every single dollar of his race winnings is going straight to the Bundle of Joy Fund, the charity started by the late Kyle Busch and his wife Samantha to help families struggling with infertility. To understand the weight of this, you have to look at the massive void left in the garage right now. On May 21st, NASCAR lost one of its absolute titans when Kyle Busch tragically passed away at just 41 years old. The shockwaves are still rattling the locker room. Drivers are hurting. The fans are mourning. Denny Hamlin and Daniel Suarez have already paid tribute with victory lane bows of their own. Over the weekend, Larson even ran the nickname Little Kyle, a name Busch himself gave him, over the door of his car at Charlotte. This is not just a standard public relations move. This is a deeply personal gesture honoring a man who won 234 National Series races and left behind a monumental legacy. Let's break down to deeper layers here, because this goes way beyond a post-race shout-out. First, look at the strategic environment. Larson is currently 6th in the Cup Series standings, driving the legendary Hendrick Motorsports Chevy. He has not won a Cup race yet this year. Yet here he is, grinding it out on local dirt tracks on a Monday night. Is this dirt racing schedule smart, or is it highly dangerous? That is the multi-million-dollar debate right now. Critics will tell you that running highly volatile sprint cars mid-season is a massive, unnecessary risk for a former Cup champion. One bad wreck in Iowa could derail an entire NASCAR championship run, but the flip side is exactly why Larson is so lethal. This extra seat time is what keeps Larson sharp. It is what gives him that unmatched edge in car control when Sunday rolls around. And right now, this extracurricular racing is serving an entirely different purpose. The psychological toll of losing a peer, a giant of the sport like Busch, can mentally paralyze a driver. For Larson, getting back to his roots on the dirt is how he processes the grief. By dominating that race and redirecting the spotlight to the Bundle of Joy Fund, Larson is taking the immense pain surrounding the sport and turning it into tangible, life-changing support for families. That is real leadership. It proves that behind the fierce on-track rivalries, the NASCAR garage will circle the wagons when it matters most. The reaction across the motorsports world has been nothing short of electric. Fans who usually boo Hendrick drivers are standing up and applauding. Social media is flooded with respect for Larson from hardcore Busch fans, the notorious Rowdy Nation. Analysts are calling it one of the classiest moves of the decade. The contrast is deeply emotional. You have the brutal, high-octane aggression of a dirt race ending in an incredibly pure, heartfelt moment of profound respect for a fallen legend. So where does this leave us for the rest of the season? Let us look at two possible scenarios. This emotional rallying cry unifies the garage. Drivers like Larson use this profound loss as fuel. Larson takes this momentum back to the Cup Series, snaps his winless streak, and makes the dominant run at the championship, dedicating the whole campaign to Busch. The Bundle of Joy charity sees record-breaking donations from fans and sponsors, securing Kyle Busch's off-track legacy forever. The emotional exhaustion catches up to the field. The heavy hearts and the grueling schedule create a distracted locker room. For Larson specifically, his relentless extracurricular dirt schedule finally bites him. Fatigue sets in, or worse, a sprint car incident sidelines him during the crucial summer stretch, throwing Hendrick Motorsports into chaos and wasting a championship-caliber season. The impact of Kyle Busch will be felt in NASCAR for generations, but what Larson just did proves the respect runs deeper than anyone knew. I want to hear from you. Do you think Larson continuing to race on dirt during the Cup season is the best way for him to stay sharp, or is it an unnecessary risk for a championship contender? Drop your take down in the comments. Let us get a real debate going. If you want the hardest hitting sports analysis on the internet, hit that subscribe button. We will see you next time on SportsWire USA.